Wapanachin, a Native American greeting meaning welcome. Welcome to the cottage at Passaconaway and York Cliffs, Maine. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. You will agree, I'm sure, there is no other property like this anywhere. To call it spectacular is just not enough. Better to describe it as a perfect lifestyle. It's about location, design, history, the multiple opportunities for entertainment, and privacy, all the things that matter. It began about 370 years ago in 1644 when two early immigrants bought this property on the rock-bound coast of Maine, located only an hour north of Boston, from King Charles I, after the great Pennacook Indian chief Passaconaway finally relinquished his right to the property. In 1893, these 400 acres of land, now known as York Cliffs, were developed by a consortium of leading business tycoons of their day, headed by John D. Vermeil, founder, owner of the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, who created a summer resort with the Grand Passaconaway Inn as its centerpiece. The elite from the major cities on the eastern seaboard flocked to York to escape the heat of summer and enjoy the cool seaside breezes. Sadly, in 1937, during the Depression years, the hotel was razed and the material salvaged. But this great summer location remains to be enjoyed by the owner of the cottage at Passaconaway. Built on the foundations of the inn, this subtle but grand shingle style with its porte-cochere so typical of the summer cottages on the coast of Maine at the turn of the last century departs from the past with its soaring openness within. The interior designs of those days, of course, were small, dark, and confining rooms. Although grand in scale, from the road it nestles perfectly into the landscape, a style taken from the Robert A. Stern School of Architecture. It fits perfectly the vernacular. The lifestyle of welcoming, fun, and relaxation starts at the main entry and extends to the three-story rotunda that never fails to result in oohs and ahs as eyes are drawn upward to the studio loft that seems to magically float in the space above. The main level, with open and flowing spheres of living, defined not by walls, but by natural and interior lighting, is next. Enjoy the tour, noting, of course, the finished details that are custom-made and exquisite. The loft studio includes a private observation deck with expansive views of the ocean and star-filled sky and a quiet respite. Now note the rotunda, also a whispering gallery. You will note the 40-foot hand-painted mural depicting a fantasy seaside garden. This level includes 2 complete suites designed to provide full privacy for family and guests, as well as laundry. Now heading to the entertainment level, we will find a home theater that seconds as a racquetball court, a gym, an exercise facility, and beyond that, a garden room and wine cave with stone walls which were once the foundation walls for the inn. The cottage at Passaconaway has 30 rooms inside and outside, a myriad of spaces for relaxation, entertainment, privacy, and enjoyment. They include 3,000 square feet of porches and decks, a regulation-sized tennis court, and a double outdoor shower, a cool and peaceful courtyard, and magnificent gardens, along with a 3,000-gallon fish pond. Beyond this is a private pebbly beach and over 2 miles of pathways. Here are just a few scenes of what makes the cottage at Passaconaway a unique place to call home, and a perfect vacation compound with entertainment opportunities galore. Intimate enough to share an evening with family and friends, and yet grand enough to host a wedding reception for 150 people or more without a problem. The cottage at Passaconaway is located on a high bluff overlooking the Bay of Maine. Its address is on Agamenticus Avenue, which is known for its luxury homes. To descend to the ocean, the same footpath that was used over 100 years ago by guests staying at the inn is still very much in place. Morning walks for coffee along River Road is picturesque and peaceful, or share a glass of wine and cheese on the private beach just steps from the gate. The cottage at Passaconaway has unparalleled opportunity for recreation and relaxation, along with complete privacy if so desired. Each garden setting offers distinct venues for entertaining both grand as well as intimate. Tennis, outside showers, barbecuing on the terrace. In the lower garden, a perfect place to sit on the garden bench, to read, or to hold a gala cocktail party, welcoming the season or celebrating an event. The upper deck offers vistas of ocean and nature with an abundance of privacy. The screened porch with a paddle fan offers quietness and evening cool breezes. Stroll the pathways along the ocean to the public Cape Medic Beach, where one can kayak, canoe, or paddleboard and wade out into the ocean at low tide with the backdrop of Noble Lighthouse and returning fishing boats. Go to sleep with the French doors open to the sound of the buoys, braying, and the ocean breezes floating over you, remembering the day as another perfect day along the coast of Maine at your cottage. In summary, where else along the eastern seaboard does one find a sanctuary? A home, an heirloom like the cottage at Passaconaway that offers all the things that really matter. Where the next stop east of here is Ireland, where the ocean vistas are breathtaking and one is embraced by the air from the sea and the fragrance of the blooming flowers in the gardens. Where the spheres of living provide intimacy, privacy, as well as an abundance of space. Where the various gardens offer recreational spaces for every purpose. Where one is immersed in tasteful design surrounded by the quality materials used in its construction. There is just no other property like this cottage at Passaconaway. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope at this point you'll agree. To call it spectacular just isn't enough.